Hey everybody, how's it going? I have just been feeling in a tarot mood. So I feel like let me go live on TikTok 'cause I forgot to push the button. Um, I feel like ow! Some of you might be like manifesting some readings from your ancestors because the pool look what's on the bottom. You gotta be you gotta be joking me. You gotta be joking me. We got the world card on the bottom. What are y'all manifesting? Hello, Emerald Dream. How are you? Long time. Hello, folks on TikTok. We're going to get jamming right now. You gotta be. You gots to be. Look at this. We have the lovers at the bottom of the other deck. This is so funny. And 1111. Are y'all manifesting a bunch of love and unions? Because literally, I pulled cards and the cover photo for this live is Union and Blessed Day. This is so funny. And before I got on, I literally could not stop channeling love songs. It was like, like the last 2 hours, I was like, this is getting very obsessive. Hi, Zawadi. Oh, hello, Stuart Sis. How are you doing? We asked those of the highest vibrational light and frequency to be with us today. Oh, they're already talking. This about to be wild. Oh, I'm hot. Thank you so much. Do you like my vibe today? Should I just turn it all the way down so you can just see? I'm just kidding. Not today. Not today. Oh, you're amazing. Hello, Abstract Voice Podcast. Hi. What is your name? Woman Goddess, I think it is. Hi, everybody. I'm about to start right now. Hi, Tina. Going into some Ancestor tarot. But if you're just joining, already got a lot of messages about love. They were also chit-chatting about finances. They've been chit-chatting about your spiritual gifts coming through. So I feel like we're about to get jamming in a second. Doing so well. How are you? I am really good today. I feel so great. Um, I brushed my hair today. Hey, who knew? Um, thank you for sharing. I really appreciate it. Yay! I'm so glad you're here. I love that all of y'all are on right now. And TikTok, if you ever want to join on YouTube, there's folks here chit-chatting too. So whatever feels great. I'm streaming from like 6 platforms. So whatever works well for you. Um, Someone said 1212. Hey, the ensemble is fire. Thank you so much. I'm vibing today. I also have new purple nails, which I'm also feeling. Isis has been talking a lot, so you just like lately it's been a lot of Marie Laveau. That's how you always know when my nails turn red and sharp. Like Marie Laveau's like, hey, it's time to get to work. I'm like, great, great. Oh, you always look beautiful, but you definitely turned it up today. Thank you. Y'all are just throwing so much love. How are you all doing? Tell me in the chat. What's your energy like today? What's your vibe? We are in the portal right now for Lionsgate. Um, Doing well, thanks. Are you on Twitch? Yeah, I just started a Twitch. It streams to there as well, but I have no idea how to use that app. So I just connect it to my StreamYard. I do want to get on there more because I also play video games, but I don't know how to stream them. So I'm trying to figure it all out. Um, I'm done with gel Manny. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I don't do gels. I can't sleep. Felt guided to buy a purple candle randomly today. Yeah, the energy is very wild. Me either. I joined today. I love that. Let's see what's coming out here for y'all. I appreciate you asking. I really appreciate you asking how I'm doing. It's been a really amazing day. I've been pouring into myself, talking to new people, getting outside. I've got like my glass of cacao here that I always keep with me for my spiritual uh journey and whatnot. Okay, so The first card out, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have the Chariot in reverse, and we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. But what I'm feeling about this energy is that you are actually coming out of a stage of stagnancy, and there may have been parts of you, and this is not for everybody because it feels like some of you, like maybe 20% of you are already out of this stage, but there's a good chunk of you who are. Yes, collective reading. Hi, Brandon. Um, there's a good chunk of you who are coming out of a stagnant stage of your life, or you're like at the tail end of it, almost like things haven't been moving for you as much as you've been liking. I'm also hearing for finances, but maybe in the love department as well. Because underneath all the energy that you've had, I'm getting for the last 3 weeks, even has been like I'm hearing like generational ties to your parents. And so you've been liberating parts of you that you haven't seen in a long time. And it's been feeling unfamiliar to you. But your ancestors are helping you guide you through it. So if you've been feeling called to go to places that you haven't been in a while, go there because you're likely going to discover something new about I'm hearing like rebirth that they're trying to usher in for you. um, Cacao, yes. Coaxial, yummy. Coaxial, I love that. Cacao. Yeah, cacao instead of cocoa. Yes, so emotionally overwhelming and beautiful. Yeah. Thank you for liking TikTok. I really appreciate it. But it feels like again, you're at the tail end of it. And I'm also getting you might be extra tired. If you're really tired, make sure, hi Azure. I got both Stewart sisters in here. Just for everybody, I'm going live with the Stewarts the next couple weeks is going to be so much fun. We teach all the time. We're going to be doing some pickles and we're going to be teaching about pizza as well on ZTV. So make sure you follow along for that. Um, but it feels like you're releasing this resistance. But if you're feeling tired, make sure that you are eating really light for this healing right now. Make sure you're eating really clean. I'm also getting, you might have some cravings to want to eat like crunchy things and stuff like that. Like those are old habits that your ancestors are not wanting you to bring forward right now. So just be mindful of how you're eating. Um, yeah, they're pointing out this old energy. So I'm gonna pull a couple more cards here. Yeah, so there is the Eight of Cups here. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. We also have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and we have the King of Pentacles here. And what I'm also hearing, because this feels a little bit more related to finances, maybe having recently a little bit of a harder time being positive about your finances, which it feels like you might be learning a new lesson around abundance. Yeah, look at the bottom. We have the Ace of Swords here. So this is like literally it's opening up your crown chakra, which if like some of you, like you mentioned, have been being called to like purple candles or like wearing green or working with green candles, it's because your ancestors are trying to heal your mindset around how much money you can actually make and how the money flows to you, because many of them I'm feeling were quite like tapped into the spiritual realm, quite enchanted, you would say. I I hear someone saying um like money gifted. This is what they said. They said, honey, we are money gifted. So many of them were able to create money from like very little things because of the energy they hold. And so that is what they're teaching to you. So if you're starting to feel a little overwhelmed, just ground yourself. Yes, exactly. All the magic. Just ground yourself and do your altar work and do your money bowls, work your money bowls, work your ancestor altars if you have them. I'm hearing stay up on your prayers. Someone saying stay up on your prayers. If you want a personal reading, you can check my link in the bio. Or you can text 213-772-2950 and it'll send you a link. It'll send you a link. Yeah. So confirmation, we have the strength card here. Your ancestors want you obviously to stay strong. Hold on. Every time I come live. There's always a little something on TikTok because you know how people be up late at night doing banana things. Um, so we have the strength card here, and your ancestors are reminding you to stay as positive as possible. This came out in Tarot Tuesday as well, so this kind of feels like a continuation of the last reading I did. So if you didn't see that last time, make sure you go to the live tab and watch it. It was a really fun read. But like it's it's like very, very important for you to heal your mindset right now. Hi, hello, Reese. Lots of hearts. Thank you so much. It's very important for you to heal your mindset right now. Um, and again, like because we are in Lionsgate, your frequency needs to be quite high right now. So this is also a reminder that if you're feeling exhausted, if you're feeling upset, if you're feeling like, why isn't my money moving? Or like, am I going to make it? That's going to make your manifestation slow down. Right? Like we have the chariot here in reverse as a reminder of you need to stay on top of your emotions. We have the Queen of Cups here in reverse as another reminder, the King of Pentacles here, which is your energy in reverse. So your ancestors need you to sit down right now and do the work. Do your journaling, do your shadow work, do your cord cutting from the past, heal your inner child so you can welcome in this new wealth. Hi, King Grizzly. It's so great to see you. Hello, hello, everybody. And let me know if this is resonating. Hello, Mayu. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Feel free to let me know. I do my best. You can spell it phonetically if you want. Okay, so the ancestors are really being honest today. So the next two cards that we have are the Nine of Cups, and we in reverse. We got some reverse going on, a reverse party going on. So the ancestors are highlighting where you need to like do the work right now. So we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, and then we also have Temperance in reverse. So sometimes when this card is upright, it can be like fulfillment, but it can also be like being overly lethargic and not getting up to do work. But since it's reversed, and I'm also kind of hearing like you are shifting out of this energy of feeling lethargic and not wanting to show yourself to the world is literally what they're saying. Like you need to show yourself to the world because people need to know that you exist in order for you to make money. And money can't flow to you if you are hidden and so protected. Like you have to get used to being in the spotlight. You have to get used to people coming to you, but you have to open your energy to it. Like and I'm also hearing for some of you, like I know in the past, this is what they're saying, like I know in the past that you have experienced quite a bit of trauma with people and building new relationships and not having the best outcome. Like I'm also feeling like maybe you had a lot of hardships. Thank you for all the hearts on TikTok. I appreciate it. Maybe you've had a lot of hardships that you had to get over, and maybe your family environment growing up made it really challenging for you to have a healthy relationship with money in this stage of your life. But your ancestors are saying you need to temper a lot more than what you've been doing, right? The Temperance card, when it's straight up, is literally you balancing your emotions, right? You see in this card, like if I show it um upright, you can see one foot in the water, one foot in the earth. And if for those of you who work with Oshun, make sure you're getting into the water more than you think and try and get into a natural body of water. Natural bodies of water are going to be way better for you because they move, there's like motion to them. Getting into like a pool is very stagnant. It's not the same. It's filled with all this chlorine and stuff like that, but I get if it's your only place to go. But if you are close enough to a running water like body of water, connect with Oshun, connect with Yemaya, like do I'm getting like heavy orishas again. So make sure that you are staying up on your days when you put stuff out for your orishas and temper, like get outside, be in the sun so you can alchemize this energy because it almost feels kind of like it might be coming through a little chaotic. And if you're feeling a little overwhelmed because of these like new light codes and all this stuff coming in, it's totally fine, but the energy has to go somewhere and your body needs to connect with Mother Earth, like Pachamama, more than you think. That's why I always drink cacao, right? Because you're also going to be opening up a lot of your chakras at the same time, and water can help flow all of that energy and realign you. And make sure you're drinking water. Are some of you not drinking water? Like I feel like kind of parched as I'm talking. Um, the short hair expert. Hi, thanks for saying okay. Acknowledgement. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down on YouTube? TikTok is paying attention. So let me know if that is making sense. Have you been getting into the water? Have you been going outside? Have you been alchemizing your energy? Have you been doing your journaling? Let me know. Yes, for sure. Hi. Yay, good. Um, because this card, which came out right after those two, I have the Five of Pentacles, and it's upright. Like this is you reaping the rewards of the seeds that you are planting and have planted, but it's almost like your brain is having a hard time catching up with your manifestations. So it's almost like you need to um focus on having this new beginning in this moment, right? Not so much like in the distance, because it feels like the ancestors have already opened the channels for you. God has opened the channels for you, universe, spirit, whatever your verbiage is, and you have peace, but it's almost like sometimes there's an inner chaos that likes to come up. And again, as I mentioned in the last live, when there is a portal that's open, there's chaos energy that flows in along with all of the abundance, right? Because you can't have one without the other. So allow yourself to clear out anything, remove low frequency thoughts, do your meditations. YouTube, have you been drinking your water? Have you been going to bodies of water? TikTok is just over here answering questions. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're excited. You should be excited. Like, this is an amazing card, and this has been popping out a lot for the collective. And if you haven't noticed, like socially, there's been a lot of karmic things happening. Like, it's very clear that some of the scales are balancing for folks, whether or not it's happening at the pace that we would like it to happen. It's happening quite quickly. So don't get in the way of your manifestations that are trying to come in, and stay up on your ancestral practices, is literally what they're saying. Like, I see it's so interesting because I can see a group of ancestors, and it's almost like some of them, they're femmes, like they have like long skirts, and they're picking up their skirts, and they are literally like, come on, honey, like we got to stay up and keep going, like a movement forward, and they're pulling you along with them. Like, you might be with your ancestors, you might feel a little tired, but they are there hustling too on the other side. You just don't always see it. So make sure that you are saying thank you to your ancestors for helping you, because they're trying to be as present as they can. Like, I can feel it and I can see it. And these are some older ancestors, like way back. So it feels like they're all kind of connected. I'm literally hearing the soundtrack from Harriet right now. Um it's like these are like railroad ancestors. So if some of you work with railroad spikes, if you work with horseshoes, if you like I'm seeing like you know those quilts? Like if you quilt or do anything like that, like if you've been in your crafts more lately, it's because of those ancestors and their energies around. So maybe put out some food for them, like southern food if you have a tie to the south, or I'm even getting like the Caribbean-esque, and also some from Asia. That's also coming through. Um, what if you're not able to get to a natural body of water? It's totally fine. If you can mimic it in your shower or your bathtub, that would be great. You can always do like a saltwater bath at home. And you can do like a cold one. Sometimes you can, put some jars, like put some salt in jars, or if you know how to do like a Haitian blue bath, that'll also help. You can put it in a jar, shake it up, pour it over your body like after you do your shower, and then let it air dry. I've been drinking water. Good. Just keep drinking water. Yeah, drink a lot of water. Hey, Azure again. Noted. Awesome. I've been taking rain walks. Perfect. That's amazing. Keep doing that. Keep connecting with them. Literally at the bottom of the deck, we have the magician card. So, have you been staying up with your manifestations? Right? This is important. I want to know because if this is peaking out, the ancestors are reminding you stay up on your manifestations. And that could really like look like how often you're visualizing, right? Um, like something that I also do for myself, if I feel like my ego starts to come in a little bit, I literally pause and I speak to spirit or God and I'm just like, I give you that old thought. It's an old part of me. It's an old part of me. Someone is on TikTok dropping the N bomb. Hold on. Thank you for saying I'm beautiful. I appreciate it. Hold on. And divine. Thank you. Um, there we go. I got rid of it. Folks are bananas. Lately, the audacity that this state is in right now. Um, just goes to show how much help people need. Emoji, I've collected some rainwater earlier and got soaked earlier in the process. Does that count? Yes, that totally counts. Um, I've been crying a lot this week. Things from my teen years coming up, lots of water from my eyes. Yeah, the water element is out right now. So just really, really lean in. I feel like that's probably why Oshun and Yemaya have been stepping forward a lot lately. And Yemaya, when Yemaya comes, get ready to cry. Didn't mean to put earlier, twice my fault. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let me pull some more cards real quick. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so make sure that you are connecting with your orishas as much as you can. Okay, let's get clarity on that. Can you tell us what this card is about? Ah, okay. So there is a reminder from your ancestors that sometimes you have to collaborate with people even though you don't feel like it. That was literally what they said. Yeah, Caribbean ancestors. Because we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Justice card, but then we also have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So your ancestors are saying that there's people out there, especially a part of your soul tribe who want to come and help you. But you have to be willing to be open and see the opportunities. But if you're too shut off from, past hurt, right? This 10 of swords that came out earlier in reverse, it's going to be quite hard for you to see it. But then what they clarified is that you're the Queen of Pentacles. So you can also manifest people who are in alignment with you. So if you haven't already, start writing down what you want your community to look like, how you want it to feel, what energy they give off, how you want to collaborate, what kind of interests do they have, so that you can begin to also recognize it for yourself. But your ancestors are working quite hard, but if you're not going out enough, or if you're not connecting with other people or putting the intention out of what kind of help you may actually need with your business and being open to community, you're going to miss that opportunity to step into this Queen of Pentacles energy, because the Queen of Pentacles knows through and through how important people are. Like, this is a queen. This is a queen who rules also alongside of the king. And so they understand that there are people pivotal, right? Like everything matters. Everybody's role matters, even if you may not always agree with it. But the Queen of Pentacles knows that um there is no like land and all the things to rule over also if there's no people, right? It's kind of like the Queen of Pentacles is the community energy that just doesn't always present itself in that way. And so also I'm getting like if you have any businesses that are online, make sure that you are making yourself visible to people so they can buy it. Like make sure that you are doing that because you're in this energy. Like you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy, but it needs to be more embodied in everything that you do, and you have to be able to trust it. Like I always tell people, like mind, body, spirit, have the alignment be so clear that it doesn't matter what anybody says, you are the Queen of Pentacles regardless of gender, right? And sometimes I like to see the Queen of Pentacles as I'm doing the effing impossible right now, right? I'm doing this for me, I'm doing it for my future lineage, and I'm doing it for my ancestors, right? And pay your ancestors too more often, because they're literally working hard back there. You may not always sense it, but they're there doing their best. Thank you so much for the likes, everybody. On YouTube, if you haven't liked the video yet, please do so. Bloodline healing, exactly, exactly. You are the front runners for this. So you got to keep going because, your life is very different than what your ancestors experienced. Look what we have on the bottom of the deck. We literally have the Empress. We have the Empress card. So anything that you are wanting to manifest, it is likely going to come into your life, especially during Lionsgate. If not the entire manifestation, you're going to start to see pieces of the manifestation become tangible in your 3D. If you, what I'm hearing, like if you sit up straight and do the work, is what an ancestor said, sit up straight and do the work. Which also kind of reminds me of like sit in the confidence that we gave you, is what they're also saying. Like we weren't the type of ancestors to like have low, it's not even have low self-worth, but it's like we know who we are and we're passing that on to you. So sit up and do it. Like they're very like cut and dry. Who's ever like these ancestors are, whether you know them or not, they're the ones that are lighting the fire under your butt right now. Yeah, it's funny hearing them all talk, but I mean, look what they're helping you with. They're helping you birth your new beginning into your tangible life. But gonna be honest, some of you are dragging your feet. Some of you are dragging your feet, being scared. You can't be scared. And I say this to my community all the time. It's like many of us have so much more than our ancestors had. You're literally sitting on YouTube and TikTok getting messages fed to you when many of our ancestors didn't have any of that. They had to figure it out on their own. They had to just go. They had to follow their intuition and just trust and pray that everything was going to work out. But it's like us readers will be here like, look, you're gonna be fine. And then you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna be fine though. And your ancestors are like, how many times do I have to put a reading in front of you? How many times, right? And people joke about when their ancestors like come and kick them out of jobs and all that kind of stuff. Well, it's like you were dragging your feet. You were dragging your feet. So your ancestors came along and bopped you out so you could actually receive your ancestral gifts and your generational wealth. Like they're literally pushing you towards it. They didn't always have that. They didn't have the same thing. They didn't have all this community to like ease your soul and help your ego. You know what I mean? They sacrificed their consciousness for us. Exactly. Exactly. So I want to know from all of you, like, what are you going to commit to tomorrow to help you take action? I want you all to put it in the chat. What are you going to do? I don't want to hear the same thing of like, I'm going to, like, I don't want something small. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to take bold action tomorrow. We are in Lionsgate Portal. I am also a coach and I will push people along because the ancestors have helped me. help others. And I'm delivering this message for you. And let me tell you, they are so proud of you, but you got to take these big leaps. They really have been like the whole month long. I've been waking up to downloads about my business. Exactly. Yes, everybody tell me, what action are you going to take? A bold step. I'm a dance teacher teaching salsa. I love it. Taking it to the roots for our ancestors. I love it. I'm so excited for you. Yes, let the ancestors help you. I'm gonna rest and give my nervous system a break. Beautiful. The ancestors are gonna love that because they're probably gonna come in like, "What's up?" Trying to talk to you. You're literally the empress, right? Like, and just further confirmation, we have the moon card at the bottom. Come on, folks. Your intuition's on point. You just act like it's not. You just act like it's not. Why? You're so strong. Oh, look what's peeking through what we were talking about earlier. The Four of Pentacles. Don't be scared about your finances. I want you to think about all the times right now when you thought you weren't going to make it and you made it. I want you to think about all the times you thought your bills weren't going to be paid and your bills were paid, even if it was late. And I want you to think about all the times you were worried if you were unemployed or all these things, but you always made it. You always made it and you're here. So what is this nonsense? You know what I mean? Have you ever masturbated with chat over a sign no? Like ChatGPT? Are you Lisa Turtle from Saved by the Bell? No, they weren't paid. They weren't paid, still here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thank you for all the likes. Someone says, King Grizzly, I'm posting the first chapter right after this and plan on going to the gym tomorrow. Yes, I'm so proud of you, King Grizzly. He's been talking about Substack, and I'm like, just post it. Just post it. And for anybody who's new here, tomorrow, the Mango Men and Manifestations, like, make sure you vote on Substack so you can be entered to win a free spot at next week's Z School for the Gifted, because I'm a spiritual teacher and I teach you how to be psychic and seers and develop all your clairs and channel messages. And last week we did mirror work, so I taught everybody how to gaze, or this week we did mirror work and I taught everybody how to gaze into the mirror, and they had some wow visions. So make sure you go vote on my Substack. The link is going to be in the description or the bio, because it's so fun. I'm going to go live tomorrow at 10 a.m. to talk about whether or not that story is false or it's true. So make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. It's going to be so fun. And then at midnight, chapter 2 drops. And get ready. Get ready. It's steamy. Um, are you sure they had a very hat in one of the episodes? No, it wasn't me. I'm flattered. Are they pretty? I'm flattered. I'm so flattered. Let's see what else. Someone said, get on my marketing and communication, need to work on connections. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Azure's laughing. Yes, facts. Prayer hands. Excuse me, Azure and Zawadi. I didn't see any sort of comment about what you're committing to for tomorrow. Y'all can giggle all you want to. Y'all can giggle all you want. You know I'm accountability here. You know what I mean? It was lovely seeing you in your light. I hope to connect again. Be well. Keep going for us all. Oh, you're so sweet. It's good to see you too. Have a good night. Rest well, everybody. I'm gonna pull one or two more cards, and then I'm gonna switch decks really quickly to the black one, pull a couple cards from there, and then we're gonna head out. Thanks for all the likes, TikTok. I appreciate it. Uh-huh, Azure. I'm working on my posting schedule for August. Perfect. Tomorrow, that is your action. Just so we are clear. Y'all know if you're going to be in the space, I'm going to ask you to work. Oh boy. Yeah. You got some folks around you. Okay. This is funny. After all that, your ancestors want to remind you that if you don't stop crying about the past, you about to have a tower. You're about to have a tower. So make sure that you are taking the steps to help yourself. Um, don't worry about people who have been trying to dim your light. They're going to get taken care of, is what I'm hearing. Balance is going to be restored for you, is what I'm also hearing. But do not resist this change. Do not resist their change. If you resist the change, they're going to deliver the change to you and you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it. You're going to be like crying, right? So follow your intuition. Um, we got this, y'all. Exactly. Go King Grizzly. Woo! I'm so excited. I know you was gonna call me out. Zawadi, I still don't see a commitment for tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow? I don't care. I am kind of dragging my feet. Ma'am, the next comment better be about what action you are taking tomorrow. I'm not kidding. Right it, Zawadi. Right it, Zawadi. Ma'am, I'll be talking to you next week. You know I love you. Okay, I'm gonna pull some cards from my other deck. And if anybody needs help, I always got your back on candle workings, tarot readings, classes. The Divine Academy is now open. So if you're an entrepreneur, um, there's a lot of classes in there that you can join, and it also comes with Telegram support if you choose it. Zawadi, I'm patiently waiting. I will take my products where it needs to be outside. I'll take it. I'll take it. As long as we've got some action going on. As long as we got some action going on. Let me clean up this mess over here. Ancestors be honest. Ooh, they be honest. I love it. That's why I love them. They're so funny. Like, when my ancestors, the ones who are like, you need to get your life together, put a bra back on, like all the time, I'm like, but they're so sweet, but like also direct. But I love it so much. Like one thing I learned is that my grandma whooping is not something I'm trying to feel again, especially not a spiritual ass whooping. I'm gonna get a gratitude journal going. That face. That face. I'm not kidding, yo. This is serious energy. Like I keep trying to tell people, like even we have blessed day popping through again, which is a good luck card. My teacher is like, you plant your seeds right, you're gonna see your manifestations in 28 days from now. Like he's like, don't basically the other way of saying is like, don't fuck it up. And I was like, great. I don't come to play. I'll be in here like, I will work with one eye open. I don't care. Y'all need to move your butts. Yes, I know. Oh, good Zawadi. King Grizzly laughing. I can't wait to see y'all in class. It's about to be on and cracking in August. Woo! I'm not gonna put that one out. Let's see what they have. Ancient Eyes, hi! you, you missed all the ancestral warnings, but also celebrations because they love you all so much. And, reflect on these messages and do right by yourself, right? And do right by them and know that you are so lucky to live this life. Like we're so lucky to be in this space together. Um, to be alive, to be, celebrating each other's successes and having them on the other side to help us push us like this, right? Give gratitude as much as you can. Put that coffee out, feed them, make some bread. I have my ancestors like, where's the bread? Y'all are killing me right now. They're like, I want bread. Okay. I'm like, what else you want, Bertha? I got the whole list going. Hi, Ancient Eyes. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so this is aligning with this energy. The first card out is Banish a Curse. This card, I'm also seeing what's that candle? The one with the snake on it. Something Barbara, I think. Um, you could feel like you're facing a lot right now for some of you, uh, but your ancestors want you to energetically focus on breaking that curse. Like, this is what you are doing. You're breaking generational curses around like scarcity, around self-worth, around your gifts, right? So make sure that you know that, you're not doing anything small. Like, that is why they're pushing you along, like, this is something to really be proud of, and it feels like for some of you, you've been doing this for quite some time, maybe even, like, the last 3 to 5 years, it feels like, right? You've had quite the journey, you've had a lot of experiences, and this almost feels like the final stretch, not saying you might face some things down the road, but this feels like, you're about to be in that empress, give birth to something ginormous, right? Um, so make decisions from your heart space for yourself, right? Like, make it about happiness and love and what you really want to see in the world is what I'm hearing. Like, some of you are really going to be creating a huge impact in the world. So carry that with you every single time you start to doubt yourself, and know that, um for some of you, like, you get visions from spirit is what I also hear. Like, trust those visions, they're given to you for a reason, they're given to you so you can go ascend and help as many people as you can. um so trust that everything you've been given it was meant for you, right? And it doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there. So just enjoy the ride even on the tough days, and know you're gonna make it out. Is it gonna be on Wednesday next session? No, only this week's session was on Wednesday, because I had a meeting. So next week, Z School for the Gifted is going back to its usual time, which is Thursday. Hi, you came over from TikTok. I love it. Emerald Dream, how do you lay food on the altar? I've struggled with that. One, I usually eat it because they live in me. Yeah, so any ancestor food that I put out, I mean, I don't eat it because I'm giving it to them. But I get it if, like, maybe you're in the type of situation where maybe the only food that you have is the food that you're eating. But if you're not in that situation, you can just do something small on a dish, but you can just offer it to them. I always make like a plate, and I light candles, and I put like forks and spoons and stuff like that, and all the things that they've told me that they want to eat. And I'll sit down and I'll eat dinner with them, or I'll have coffee with them, or I'll chat and whatnot. So, and then you can also bless your food if you choose to. It doesn't have to be like really complicated. Just give them something and put it on your altar and say thank you. But I usually don't eat it. But if you feel aligned with eating it, like, that's completely up to you. Um, I don't, out of like my own connection with them, and just that, like, while yes, we are connected, it's still me being like, this is your gift and you alone, because like they've worked so hard. They've worked so hard. And many of them have also had hard lives, like, and so they deserve a meal that I don't deal with, right? I don't consume, or I don't taint in my eyes. That's my practice. But like, you follow your practice and what aligns with you, because everybody's ancestral practices is going to be different. It's going to be different because everybody's ancestors are different. I eat it as in I'm the altar, because I'm kind of disconnected from sitting the food on the, I can't see. It's kind of cut off. Yeah, like, you do whatever works for you, right? Because everybody has a different practice. The most important thing is just you feel good about it. Um, yeah, do what resonates, definitely. And I have different ancestors at different times. And sometimes some of my ancestors do not like food, depending on their lineage. Like, some of them do not like food, some of them just like money, some of them like offering, some of them like water, some of them, like if I just go dance and dedicate a dance to them. Like, it really just depends. Or some of them, if I like go donate stuff to people of that lineage, like that is also an offering. It just depends on what they tell me that they are wanting. And I have recognized it, so I know who's talking and I know what they're saying. So I just do whatever resonates with me, but also what they've been asking for. I'm going to pull two more cards. I'm glad you said that and you asked. Okay, so the next card is passion. This card is literally about following your dreams, especially if you are a creative. Like if you're feeling the inkling that you want to write a book, or you want to paint, or you want to make a new song, or you want to dance, or maybe your passion is traveling or cooking food. Like it doesn't really matter. Your ancestors want you to focus on your passion because that is what's going to make you the most happy, and that is what's going to make you the most money. You don't have to be scared of your gifts, right? Meaning your creative gifts, the gifts that like maybe when you were younger you experienced them but not to the full extent, and now you're learning how to do that again. That's why you've been healing your inner child. Are you doing questions? No, I'm not doing questions today, but you're welcome to either head to my bio if you want a personal reading, or you can text 213-772-2950 for a reading, and it'll send you a link. Um, and I'm really like focusing on the heart here between the two antlers, right? Like remembering to focus on that heart space. What does your heart call you to do every single day? It's not just like I'm going to follow my heart today and maybe on Friday and maybe this day. It's no, your ancestors want you to follow your heart every single day, because that is going to be your compass, right? Because your creative gifts, your passions are also going to be the gifts that God wants you to share. That's why you have them. So when you lean into that, your path is going to get way easier. Your finances are going to release, and you'll realize that your destiny was always there. You just were fighting it. Your ancestors don't want you to fight it. They want you to have fun. Some of them didn't get to have a lot of fun. So they want you to have fun. They want you to be creative. Some of them couldn't be creatives, and they were creatives. That's why there's so many. And that's why I always say, like, you're welcome to call in different ancestors at different times, because different ones will want to step forward depending on what you're creating. I have ancestors who were in production. I have ancestors who were dancers. I have ancestors who cooked. And anytime I start to change, they just start showing up, or I ask them for help, right? Thank you for liking the live. Don't forget to like the video on YouTube, folks. Don't forget. Um, I print mock money with my face on it and write personalized things. I go back and forth on whether I do that or go the traditional route with leaving money. I love that idea though. I love that. Um, yeah, up completely up to you. Some folks buy ancestor money and you can, use that too. Um, Moni, should I leave the relationship? You can have a personal reading. You can have a personal reading, but just head to the bio to book one. Um, I'm done fighting. Don't drag me no more. Great. Everything happens for a reason. I'm so glad all of you are here. Sometimes we need a little kick in the tuchus. You know what I mean? A little kick in the peach. Before, I would just put water flowers because I'm not quite sure if food is needed. I have their pictures up, but definitely needs to find I can't, the stupid thing is there. Oh, there we go. Sacred space where I'm at now. Yeah, it'll come to you. I feel like it'll reveal itself, and it depends on the ancestors, right? It always changes for me. The ancestors, when I'm like really in my spiritual warrior energy and like making big leaps, um, they all prefer food. They prefer food and money. So I'm always like putting food out, and then like things fall over, and I'm like, you want some of that too? Or something will fly across the thing. Or if it's an Orisha, Alegua likes to smack shit off my desk sometimes, like to get my attention. So you just do whatever you're guided to do. Yes, we do. LOL. Y'all are funny. I'm gonna pull one more card. Hi. Ooh, okay. So we have Cut ties. This is a very aligned message. I don't really feel like they've been unclear, but if anybody feels like they've been unclear, I would like to question that. So just make sure that you are doing your best to cut ties to the past, cut ties with people who don't align with you. And I'm also hearing like you don't have to be like soft about it. Like it's okay to stand your ground if you need to, but in a way that's aligned with who you are becoming, right? Like you don't have to create chaos when doing it, but you also don't just want to be subjected to energy that isn't there to support and love you, and call on your ancestors to help you as well. Like ancestors can help you cut ties. I do it all the time. Every time I light a ancestor candles, like shit pops off. Like if I'm like, hey, can you help? And I'm like, ooh, looking away. Looking away, looking away, looking away. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Then they're like, we handled it. I noticed. So make sure that you are releasing low frequency energies. If you want to do like Reiki, I'm hearing for some of you might like Reiki, do that as well. Get an attunement, cut cords, or if you practice Reiki yourself, open your palms, open your chakras and like remove the ties yourself. If you do like Egyptian Reiki, do that as well. So just really take care of yourself. I feel like I need just one more card. I'm so trying that. Yeah, do it. For you, you have strong energy. Watch out, child. Does Esteban have a baby? Yes. I'm just kidding. I didn't pull any sort of energy, but I wanted to say yes. You can book a private reading if you want. We can look into Esteban. If you really want to know. Although technically I don't think I allow it on the website because I'm not trying to know. Also, it's just not. If they don't tell you, you should know about it. Okay, so for our final card, look at this. Azure, if you're still on this call, I'm thinking about you because we were just talking about frogs. So if you've been seeing dragonflies and if you've been seeing frogs, this is further confirmation for you, or even if you like arrows or have been seeing that, or circles. I'm also hearing the Merkaba, if you've been seeing the Merkaba or practicing with the Merkaba or connecting to the Merkaba. This is confirmation. The card is called Divine Guidance. So make sure that you are really tuning into to the frequencies of the universe, to the same energy that lives within you. So every day, wake up, feel that energy, ground yourself, and allow that divine guidance to take you to these new heights, is what I'm hearing. These new heights with your manifestation, new heights with your money, new heights with relationships and love and peace. Literally, we have another dragonfly on the bottom, so let that be confirmation. Maybe you have a lot of dragonflies that have been flying around in your face, just like this. And this one says magical powers. You are so magical. You need to use them as much as you can. Your ancestors are there blessing you every step of the way. Do not fear. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Your ancestors are blessing you every single step of the way. So just take that leap. Just take it, whatever you've been wanting to do. If you want to tell that person you love them, if you've been like wanting to put yourself out there, if you want to get up on stage, if you want to start that YouTube, be unapologetic about it so you can start that journey. Your ancestors are eagerly waiting for you and wanting to give you blessings. They don't want leave me alone. Guess I gotta be more stern. Leave me alone. Yeah, exactly. I've seen both frogs and dragonflies this past week. So yes, confirmation for you too, right? This is divine guidance. This is your divine confirmation. A lot of dragonflies heard frogs at the lake, right? These your ancestors are sending you little signs to know that they're always with you. So when you see these dragonflies and frogs, know that you're always going in the right direction, and carry that with you wherever you go. And if some of you are traveling, which I'm also getting, like you might see these signs when you are traveling, that are going to be very specific to you, and it's your ancestors trying to let you know that You are protected, you are held, you are loved, you are safe. So do not worry. Hey, I heard you say dragonflies, and I've been seeing a lot. I'm not even in a dragonfly area. Yeah, how magical is that, right? It's so cool what the universe and your ancestors can do when you just allow them to. It's divine guidance. The veil is so thin. And we are in Lionsgate, one of the most magical and powerful portals of the entire year. So experience the magic. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of it. Oh, I was watering my plants and a huge dragonfly flew by my face today, God is my witness. And I was like, that's a sign. Now this, yeah, look, God's saying hello. Right? Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So, what about cardinals? If you believe that cardinals are your messengers, then those are your messengers. I feel like King Grizzly, you already know. So I'm going to end the reading here. I thank you all so much for being here. Again, don't forget to head over to Substack and read or tune into the Mango Men and other manifestations. It's a really fun story, and I can't wait to reveal it to you at 10 a.m. Pacific. Tomorrow I'll be live again. And once you like the post and also comment below your guess, you're automatically entered, and I'm going to do the raffle live tomorrow. And then a new chapter drops at midnight. So I'm super, super excited to share that with you all. Thanks for being here. Again, if you want to book a personal, they're 144 if you want to do one-on-one. And then right now, my text tarot is $22. So once you text that number, you will get a link straight to your phone, and you can ask your question, do all the things. And then I can pull cards, send you photos, and give a long explanation about some advice that is specifically made for you. And I'm just really excited. I'm sending you all lots of love, lots of hugs. I'm going to sign off because I am pooped. I'm going to say goodbye to you, TikTok first. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you lots of love. And everyone on YouTube, thank you so much. Get lots of rest. Azure, I just seeing your eyes. I haven't danced in 3 years. This makes me want to dance. Yay, go dance. Yes, have fun. Every day, Dragonflies is my sis. Happy to help, Sawadi. Blessed night to everyone. Yes, I second that. Thank you, Ethany. I will talk to you all later. Sleep well.